A new milestone for Apple CEO Tim Cook. His net worth has eclipsed $1 billion. That's at least according to the Bloomberg Billionaires.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. You know what is harder than making billions? Spending billions. That is an art form mastered by Tim Cook. This list contains some examples of how Apple CEO Tim Cook spends his billions. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Number 6. Housing.
Tim Cook is a regular now, walking the entire line, shaking hands, and taking selfies with anyone who asked.
Back in 2021, after he had started making a comfortable amount of money, Tim decided to buy a 2,400 square foot home in Palo Alto, California. This house reportedly cost him around $1.9 million, which is a lot of money if you think about it. But if you compare it to the other houses in the same area, it suddenly doesn't seem like that much. For example, in the same neighborhood, houses cost on average around $3.3 million. So in a sense, one could even call the CEO frugal or cheap. All that is dependent on your point of view. Number 5. Supporting the Democratic Party.
Treating customers like they're jewels and focusing on the user experience. I didn't even know the numbers.
Spending millions on a house is all well and good, but actually donating to causes that are bound to make a difference seems better, doesn't it? Well, Tim certainly seems to think so. This is because he has been very active in supporting presidential candidates from the Democratic Party over the years. One example has been his support for both Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, as he even hosted fundraisers for both nominees. With Hillary, he even took it a step further. In 2016, he donated $236,000 to Hillary's Victory Fund. This goes to show how serious he is about the social well-being of his country, and it is a very underreported fact about him. Number 4. Clothing. You would think that someone making billions would spend them on some expensive clothes without having to worry about a thing. Well, that is not the case with Tim Cook. This is because he is reported to buy his underwear from Nordstrom during their sale events. Yeah, that company holds a sale event 2 times each year, and that is when Tim Cook buys them in bulk. He certainly has some weird spending habits, doesn't he? Number 3. Supporting civil rights.
And for Tim to, in such a beautiful way, embrace himself, it gives everyone else permission to embrace themselves.
In the USA, one of the main issues that is hanging over them like a cloud is that of civil rights. So when Tim had the chance to advance that effort and play his part in improving civil rights, he stepped up. It has been reported that back in 2018, he donated 23,000 shares of his personal stock in Apple to an unnamed charity. If you think that is a very small amount of shares, think again. And that is due to the fact that those measly 23,000 shares were worth around $5 million. That is not an amount to take lightly, and it goes to show his character and personality in a whole new light. Number 2. Philanthropy.
He took that gift and embedded it in the company. It wasn't a gift that he kept to himself.
Now, unlike the CEO before him, Tim does play his part in giving back to the community. Steve Jobs didn't have the habit of donating any of his riches to the poor, and maybe that didn't seem right to Tim, who has, thankfully, reversed that trend. Back in 2011, he started a donation matching program across the entire company. He did this so that all of his employees could develop the same philanthropic ideals as him. This also made the overall image of the company better in the eyes of potential consumers, so it was a win-win situation for all parties involved. This is a good example of spending billions of dollars. Number 1. Partnership with Red. One major partnership that came out of his tenure as being CEO was with Red. Through this partnership, the company, Apple, has donated over $130 million to programs that help people with AIDS. And that is not all. Back when Barack Obama was president, Apple even gave up to $100 million to certain programs with the sole focus of increasing diversity in tech. Other than his social efforts, Tim has made it his goal to be more helpful to the sick. As such, he has donated around $50 million to certain hospitals through his company. Those efforts have been and should be commended. These were some of the details regarding how Tim Cook spends his billions. Unlike many other billionaires, it seems like Tim has found the light and is actively spending his money on useful causes. Here's hoping that trend continues. That brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Also, watch the 2 videos on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye!